Hey, I am Kimbo and I blog at agirlnagoogin.com, and I got to pick out all the vinyl that went in the mystery box from Expressions Vinyl. And today I'm going to show you all the goodies that are inside. Every time I get a mystery box, I just love, I'm trying not to do spoilers, but I love how they package them. So there's an HTV and an adhesive, and then there's the cheat sheet. I love that part. We're starting off with adhesive. I have my favorite pattern. There's a few patterns, but I have a favorite pattern, so I'm saving that one for last. And I think when you see it all together, it will make a little bit more sense. But if you follow me on any of my social media or on my website, I love color. So there is color in this box. There's not really a theme. I know it's August. It's the end of summer. It's kind of getting ready for back to school. Halloween's around the corner. So I do have cut files that kind of encompass all of that. There's a couple Halloween cut files. There's a couple teacher back to school cut files. There's a lot of generic cut files. So I was trying to be all inclusive, but there is not really a theme other than everything that I love. So, okay, we're gonna do Oracal. This is all 651. I have the colors. I'm gonna tell you the colors. I have my cheat sheet just in case some of them have a weird name, but these are all named, appropriately. We've got green, purple, this one's called light yellow, pastel orange, and lilac, which I just said this is really not a Halloween box, but those are kind of, that green looks more blue with the light. But that could totally go for Halloween. This could pull fall, pumpkin. So, colorful. We have transfer tape, which comes in every mystery box. So you're just ready to craft right away. We have chalkboard adhesive. I don't know if you guys have tried the chalkboard adhesive. I love it. I think it's super fun. I actually have this stuff. I cut out menu and I have it stuck directly to my pantry door. And then you just write on it and erase. It works amazing. I did do one of the cut files is, I think, what's for dinner. So, the what's for dinner, it's fun because I know what's in the box, so I can make the cut files that I'm like, this would work so great with this pattern vinyl. So, the what's for dinner was made specifically for this. Not that you have to use it for it, but for the chalkboard. This is one of my favorites. I think an opal should be in every mystery box. So this is opal in orange. Opal and orange. But if you know anything about opal, it's about 45 different colors. So it looks pink and orange and yellow. It's so pretty. I have this on my water bottle and it has held up. I did my water bottle 2 years ago. I have leopard dots all over the water bottle. I should have grabbed it. And it is still held up amazing. So. Love opal. Okay, now we're to the patterns. We've got 3 fun patterns. We have Glitch, which has the pink, hang on. All of these would go great with Glitch. And then we have Triangle Tangle, which is the hardest thing to say. Say it 5 times fast. Triangle tangle, triangle tangle. Ugh. So, I was trying to make one that kind of looked like a quilt pattern or a quilt. So we've got the triangles, which is why they call it triangle tangle. But it's got a lot of these colors in it. Like I said, I love color. Let me hold these up so you can see how well they coordinate. And then this one is my favorite pattern. And I didn't name them. Expressions Vinyl picks the name. And look what they named it. So it is a beautiful floral, and they called it Kim's Floral. I have my own floral. I'm so excited. But it's got all those colors in it. So let me hold it all up together. So I did make a couple cut files for this pattern floral. There's a flower power. There is like a keep growing one. The opal is sneaking behind. Okay. Look at how pretty those all look together. And that's just the adhesive. We've only made it the adhesive. Hang on, I'm going to show you just that. That's pretty. All right, we're switching gears and we're doing HTV. Let's start with these. We have, oh, I need my names. Purple berry and yellow. This is Easy Weed. This is Easy Weed Stretch. And I really want this in like a nail polish color. I don't know. I'm probably too chicken to try. We'll see. But I want to iron this onto my fingernails. It's like the perfect bright purple, and I would love this in a fingernail polish. Neon Grapefruit, which is like a corally orange. Remember that this has a carrier sheet over it. So the glitter, so Caesar glitter. The glitter is just so much more glittery once you peel off that carrier sheet. I'm trying to sneak up a corner so you can get a sneak peek of it. Right there. Can you see? That's the worst part about cameras. You just can't capture the beauty. And then we also have another one I'm obsessed with, the holographic in crystal. Isn't that pretty? So, listen, the cut files that I made, there is a pencil one. Like a rainbow for a teacher, which you could cut off the teacher and just do the rainbow pencils. But we've got all the colors here. We've got the pencil, we've got the eraser, we've got the silver part of the pencil perfectly. And there's also a cut file. There's a couple Halloween cut files, but one of them's like, I'll put a spell on you, because the new Hocus Pocus movie is coming out. And I thought like the holographic would be so cool for the lettering, and then you could do like purple bubbles out of the cauldron. So, and then the yellow could be a fall if you want to. If you're ready for fall, I'm not. I'm still holding on to summer. We have Glitch, which you saw in the adhesive, which matches. So you got to see it all together as a whole. I start picking the vinyl, and I'm picking from little tiny samples and from like the computer screen, and it's before the patterns are made, so I'm hoping that when I'm picking everything it looks good together, and so when it comes in the mail and it all looks and it all matches, I get so excited. So that's why I just keep see how well I did on matching. Okay, we also have my namesake, Kim's Floral. I love this. I might have to put this on shoes as well. Just saying, it might get made into shoes. I don't know. I have about 17 projects I want to make with Kim's Floral, so we'll see how far we can stretch this iron on. Look how pretty that looks all together. And then this last one is Deceiving. It's white, but it's puff. I don't know if you guys have got to use puff, but when you put your iron, you cut it out. When you put your iron on, it puffs up, and it is so cool. So I knew immediately this was the starter. Before I picked anything else that went in the vinyl box, I was like, we have to have the puff. I made a couple cut files specifically for it. I've got some ghosts. There's just 3 cute little ghosts that say boo, and I thought that would be so cute on a black or a purple sweatshirt, puffed up. And then I kept thinking, because it's back to school, like the varsity letters that are puffed up a little bit. So I made a cut file that says be kind. That's kind of that varsity letters that I thought would be so cute with this. So those are the couple projects that I have planned with this, but I might need to put it in order for a few more of these because I've got a lot of projects. Okay, so let's look at it all together. So that's so pretty. I like to do the end reveal, which is all the vinyl all together. Okay. It's very colorful, so hopefully you guys like color. I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun picking this one out and making all the cut files for it. If you didn't get a chance to grab a mystery box, make sure to sign up. I'm sure they'll put a link down below or somewhere. They'll put a link so you can go and sign up because the mystery boxes are my favorite things to get in the mail. It's just fun because stuff that I know that I'm going to use, I know I'm going to love, but I didn't get to pick it. And there's always fun things that I haven't tried, like the puff, or the holographic, or the chalkboard. So I just love the vinyl mystery boxes, and I love Expressions vinyl. And thanks for listening to me rattle on.